Well, as you can see, we've got another long form ramble. Bit of snow runner from my side of things this time. This is the
Yep.
kind of game that Warcake loves. He lives for this shit.
It's the kind of game that he has absolutely no conception of.
Well, where I left it when I was playing it a bit earlier is I've got to take this gigantic trailer thing through a pretty unpleasant terrain to deliver it to some mine at the top of a bloody mountain.
It's just the kind of game where you can deliver wind turbines to the top of mountains as well. Because I've seen that on Google Maps and it looks fucking terrifying.
It's kind of that sort of thing, yeah. Am I going to be able to get through there? Might have to do a bit of...
Okey pokey, jiggy pokey.
Bit
Oh,
of
so you're not you're not controlling the thing then. You're just setting waypoints and it goes
no,
itself.
no, I am controlling it. I'm just setting my waypoints now, so I know where the hell I'm going.
Eee.
Right, let's fire this big beast up.
Nice, you got one of those new luminous engines.
Yeah, you need those things. Without it,
Wow.
you just can't go anywhere. Take the handbrake off, all-wheel drive, let's go!
Wow. I say like it's the horn is just so hot, like the air just like reverberates around it.
Yeah. Well, I started watching something a bit earlier that I think you'd approve of because you've already seen it, but
But anything I've already seen, I instantly approve of. Obviously,
good.
I think.
I got round to watching the first couple of episodes of Below Decks.
Oh yeah, Lower Decks.
Lower Decks, that's it, yeah, Lower Decks.
Yeah. What did you think?
It took me a couple of episodes to warm up to it, but I enjoy it. It's
Yes.
quite fun. I like all the little nods to the other shows.
As the correct response, that is basically what everyone has consensus on. Is it takes a bit to get into it because, like I say, especially the first episode is very manic.
Yeah.
And it seems to calm itself down a bit after about the third episode, and then you can really get into it.
Boulders. So I don't want to hit that telegraph pole. I think I got away with that. Yeah, I mean it is a bit madcap as you say at first, but once I've warmed up to it, I'm quite enjoying it. So I think
I've said before that Lower Decks is more canonically sound and solid than anything that's come out recently, like Picard or Discovery.
Yeah, I've not seen Picard, but Discovery I lost interest in.
It keeps to how, even though it's a comedy, it keeps to the spirit of TNG.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
It's like, this is like hard work and I'm not even doing anything.
I know. It's the truck doing all the hard work.
Yeah, it's like I said, this game is definitely something I would be playing all the time. I find it riveting going through rivers at snail pace.
Well, it's all about trying to overcome the challenges of the terrain. I mean, this big trailer here is one of the more kind of special loads that you've got to deal with, so they're designed to be big, bulky, heavy, and make things difficult for you.
It's definitely the kind of genre that would fall into what I would call the dad game.
Yeah, it is very much a dad game. I mean, like the likes of similar things I've got of Euro Truck Simulator.
Simulator 2, yeah.
The train simulator games, I've got a couple of those. Though I've not played one for quite a while now. Yeah, a bit of tarmac.
It's just the kind of game that has like tons and tons of little like microtransactions as well.
No?
No? Because that's what I find with these kind of like dad games is, you know, there's not many people that play it, but the ones that do play it are psychotic and will just keep on buying thousands of pounds worth of stuff for it.
I mean, the train sim is like that. So Euro Truck kind of is. I mean, there's not much in the way of like cosmetic stuff, but they just keep releasing
Like new trains and shit.
Oh dear. They keep releasing like more map packs for different countries. So they're slowly just expanding all of Europe, really. But I mean, this has got a couple of like extra vehicles you could buy, but there's such a big modding community for this now. I think they've kind of given up trying to sell their own shit, and they just they've integrated the mod workshop into the game now. So you just browse through the front page, get some different vehicles.
Yeah, well, there is a lot of games out there that I wouldn't be able to play without the mods.
RimWorld being one.
RimWorld is a massive one. Stellaris to a smaller extent, mainly not mods, but like species packs. You know, modified ones, like sticking in like your Babylon 5 species and your Mass Effect species.
Yeah.
There's a
this hill might be interesting.
I'm sure you've got the power for this.
Low gears, diff lock engaged. Let's try and crawl up. We're already going sideways.
Get out and push.
You don't want to be behind this. You don't want to be behind this if it comes off the handbrake.
This is not a fucking rear-wheel drive.
No.
Get this bastard up a hill.
It ain't no caravan in your dad's Sierra.
That's what I hate about the Mercedes Sprinter, who's bloody thing. It's like rear-wheel drive. And if you try to get up a hill with nothing in the back, it would refuse to go. So, no, I'm staying here. Fuck you.
Yeah, that is the problem with rear-wheel drive vans. If you don't have a load in them, they're not so great.
No. But speaking of mods, I've seen Cyberpunk has got an absolute myriad of the damn things now. Since CD Projekt Red have taken their time over bug fixing, the community have basically done their job for them already, by the look of it.
Yeah, I'd heard there was a couple of mods out, but if there's loads, yeah, that's... Is it in, like, the Nexus webpage?
Well, that cable just got destroyed there. Thanks, clipping. Yeah, it's in the Nexus.
I should have pulled that down.
Yeah, it's all on the Nexus page. But there was a story in the well, I wouldn't call it the papers, obviously on whatever, you know, the internet papers, the gaming news, that one mod did get removed, and that was the Keanu Reeves, well, the Johnny Silverhands sex mod.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Project Red were like, yeah, we don't mind you doing modding, but not if you're going to be using real people.
Yeah, which I can completely understand. I mean, it all depends. We haven't actually heard what Keanu Reeves' opinion is. He might just say, yeah, go for it, I don't care.
Yeah, I suspect he's probably not that bothered.
Yeah, but his lawyers probably would be.
Even if he knows it. For all we know, he just did his stuff, got his money, and went off to do other things more pleasant.
Yeah. Off to be a nice guy somewhere else.
Yeah. But I think, I know yesterday you were mentioning that when we were talking about Babylon 5 and the fact that you thought of another one that was being rebooted. Buck Rogers, was it?
Buck Rogers, yes, with George Clooney.
Yeah.
That was it. I couldn't think of it what it was. Yes, but it was Buck Rogers with George Clooney, and that's another one I'm thinking they're casting it wrong. Same as I said with the Babylon 5 one, the supposition shit. They're casting it wrong. George Clooney is way too old for Buck Rogers.
Yeah. I think also
Buck
perhaps
Rogers
Buck
in his
Rogers now is at a point where he can just do what he wants. He's just doing passion pieces. You know, he probably grew up watching Buck Rogers. He's like, yeah, I want to be Buck Rogers now. I'm going to produce my own reboots of it all.
I don't mind him producing it, just as long as he's not actually playing Buck Rogers. I don't actually know if he is or not. That's the thing. I just heard he's attached to it, so I just assumed. But hopefully he's not. Hopefully he's just directing or producing it, because he's done a lot of that. He does his own passion projects, like Syriana.
Yeah, I've not seen that, but I know of it.
Yeah, that was his. Because he does, as most actors that have got a lot of pull do. They do the what's it called? The piece that the can't remember what's the name of the places they go to make movies now.
Studios.
The studios. You got to make the studio one for them, and then you can make your own little passion piece afterwards. After you've gotten a bit of goodwill.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Buck Rogers, I don't know if it's going to stick these days.
I don't think this icy road is helping.
It might be helping down the hill. Helping too much, maybe.
Maybe it's not so bad.
Oh, talking about Babylon 5, I've actually remembered the other cast members, the supposed cast members, if there was going to be a reboot.
Clipping. Yes, who are they?
Sinclair is Colin Farrell. And I was like, nope,
No,
wrong.
No, why?
Yeah, it's stupid. And Garibaldi, I was half right. Carl Urban was a suggested one, but the one that this guy really wanted was Donnie Wahlberg.
No.
But no, he's too old.
All of those people are stupid.
Yeah, it's Donnie Wahlberg. Clive Owen as Jakar.
What?
Yes. And
what am I stuck on?
What's it called? A hitbox.
Yeah. A lot of the tree branches are made of concrete in this game as well. You will get stuck on them.
Do love indestructible trees. And Marion Cotillard as Delane.
Yeah, I'd go with that just because she's fit.
Yeah, I suppose.
Not great, but not opposing that.
But I was just like, no, you're wrong. You're fucking wrong. What we want for a reboot is unknown actors, really.
Yeah.
Talented, not unknown actors, but unknown all the same.
Well, we're in long dark territory now.
Yeah. I don't remember having one of these in the long dark. I don't know if it
certainly changed the dynamic of the game if you did.
Yeah, I think it'd make the game a lot harder, actually. Wouldn't actually be able to get anywhere.
Nice and cozy with my hula girl.
And your little tree.
Gotta keep it fresh.
Oh, it's not. It's a maple leaf. My mistake. Just been wandering through YouTube for the past couple of hours. I did find something that was really, really good from my point of view. Oh, you said these trees are made of concrete. That was made of elastic. That one was.
No. Some of the branches on certain trees are so where you would technically just be able to brush past them. They're just like fixed solid, so you just get stuck on it. But anyway, you were saying.
Yeah, so on YouTube, I was just like scrolling through YouTube, and I found this thing called Harry Potter, but with guns instead of wands.
I think I've seen that actually.
And I love shit like that, where just changing one little thing changes the context of the entire show. And I thought it was great, especially one scene where you got Hermione Granger. She's using her wand to knock someone out, but in the thing, she's like just blasting away with a desert eagle, and it looks like she's killed him instead.
Yeah, that does ring a bell. I think I've seen that a while ago. It was amusing.
Yeah.
Even for someone who's never seen the films.
I've seen them, but I've got no real love for them. They're all right, but I would have to have been a good 10 years younger to appreciate it, I think.
They are for the younger audience, I believe, and the girls, the women. They seem to love that shit.
Yeah. But I do love those kind of things where you can just change one little thing and it completely changes the context of the entire thing you're watching. I think the best one I ever saw is Friends with Ross, where they've taken out the laugh track.
Yeah, I've seen that one as well. He's talking about his sandwich being
sandwich.
eaten,
He just comes off as a complete fucking psychopath.
Yeah.
It is just amazing. Oh no!
I'm stuck. Come on.
Oh god!
It's these bloody rocks.
It's supposed to be an actual road you go up.
Yes.
Because someone's not doing their job right.
Well, I suppose it's rock falls. Get
You can move the rocks.
Get off. There we go.
For a briefest second, this actually reminded me of an episode of Terrorhawks.
Well, I suppose it's like that. I mean, it could easily be Thunderbirds as well.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to take a giant nuclear bomb.
But there's this one episode of Terrorhawks where this alien creature called, I think it was Slar or something, has stolen this big old truck and he's trying to drive it through the mountains. And his special power is he can yell very loud and blow things up. It's like raw, raw, and all the mountains just get destroyed and he just goes right through. We could use that right about now, in fact.
I mean, I can remember Terrorhawks because it had those pretty horrendous-looking witch things in it, didn't they? Well, I think Zelda, yeah.
Zelda, yeah. Lived on Mars, and it was all set in the year 2020, of all years.
It's like, well, speaking of Mars, this looks like the surface of the moon here.
I think you're right the first time. It's more like Mars, actually. There's a lot more rock, loose rock on Mars than there is on the moon. It's more like just powdered surface on the moon.
Yeah, that's true. What a lovely view.
Yeah, you could actually stick a few mods on this game and have this going through Mars instead.
It wouldn't surprise me if somebody has created a Mars map. It'd be amusing if it had similar gravity.
I mean, what, 1/3 gravity to Mars?
Yeah. Although I've just realised I don't have a lot of fuel left.
No, I noticed that. It seems to be going down quite substantially.
I'm almost there anyway. It's this tower thing. This is the gold mine.
Oh, is this what you get for payment? Here's a chunk of gold for you. Oh, thank you.
It's 6 ounces of gold. In today's world, that's worth a few $100. Thank you for your time.
Is it? I'm sure 6 ounces of gold is worth fuck all. Here you are, 20 quid. Oh, thanks. Where are we? What's the name of this place?
Cold Creek Gold Mines.
Cold Creek Gold. Not exactly the most original of their names. We're in a creek, and it's cold, and it's a gold mine. Okay.
Keep it like it is. Oh, he's drifting.
Oh. a bit like Australia, where they had so many weirder Aboriginal names, they had to like calm it down with the big sandy desert.
Yeah. Hooray! Got just over 10 grand for that. Great, now the process will finally pick up the pace. Thank you for your help. I'm sure that was quite the challenge to get here. Here's what you do.
Don't know why we've got Texans, rednecks in Canada, but sure.
Oh, the gold miners, they're from all over the place.
Eh?
Come to get a gold, eh?
Hey, buddy. I'm not your buddy, guy.
Right, well that's that one. I don't exactly have the fuel to get back to base. So,
Didn't think this through.
well, I mean, you can go non-hardcore, I suppose, and just go recover back to garage.
Someone comes on with the tow truck.
Yeah. What's next then? What do I need? Metal rolls. Concrete slags.
Slag.
Fuel and bricks. Where am I taking? Oh, I've got to take a load of shit to them, have I?
Back to the gold mine.
Yeah. Well. No. Time to get some of the OP vehicles out now. So some of the modded ones are these motherfuckers. This thing's just monstrous. And the vehicle itself is in game, but whoever modded it has put this blue thing on the back, the crane, the giant tyres.
A monster pickup truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell it's a mod, can't you?
Yeah. That'll do. Given how much shit I need to drag with me, I'm sure it's all just going to tip over and come flying off at some point anyway.
Oh, you can do that, can it?
Yeah, if you tip over too much, it'll just come off and tip over, and then you've got to use your little crane to pick it back up again.
Take it, no one's thought to like mod a Chinook in here or anything then?
No, there's tanks in here, but the game doesn't really cope well with tracks, so it tends to be tanks without tracks on.
Well, just like a little tank then.
Yes.
Like Gruber's little tank.
But as you can see, this thing doesn't really struggle with the mud anywhere near as much as the other one did. He says it
Can't. Yes, I can't really tell the difference, to be honest.
Right, let's pick up some shit from here.
I had a shitload of deliveries from Amazon myself today. I got myself a new picture to stick on my wall.
Oh, okay.
I got this. It's of a stormtrooper looking heroic, and it says, "We want you to enlist today. Join the Empire."
Huh.
It looks very good. It's better than the bullshit landscape pictures I had up there previously, which weren't even mine.
Why can I only put 2 of those metal rolls on there? Look at all that space that's on the back of that trailer.
Because it's modded.
Maybe.
And I suppose that...
Well, the trailer's not a mod thing.
Yeah, but that blue thing's a mod thing.
Yeah.
So it's not taking that into account, that it's got extra space for you, I assume.
Maybe.
And I got myself a big 3K bag of pasta as well. Mm-hmm.
What shape? Type?
Bows.
I do prefer the bows. Oh, that's why I'm struggling. I'm not on all-wheel drive. Yeah, I do like... Is that Fanfalo?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's my favourite, but you can't get them anywhere at the moment in stores. It's only Shells and Fusilili, which I do not big fan of. I mean, I like shells, but not the other one.
I don't mind
The
yeah,
12s.
Oh yeah, no. Well, I mean to be fair, the only ones I don't like are the shells. But then it's all just like practicality anyway. You know, the bows are probably the easiest to spear and eat with.
Yeah.
Plus they carry the sauce on them as well.
They're just the easiest to shovel in your mouth quick.
Yeah. The twists are alright because they're good for spearing. And the tubes are pretty similar too.
I don't like well, I'm not really a fan of the 12s because they just seem to like get in the way for me. They're just harder to chew and swallow. I don't know why. It's because they seem to fight back a bit.
No.
Ooh,
There's a little bridge here.
a very little bridge.
Oh, come on, move.
The truck is scared.
I don't wanna go off the edge of it.
Right, it actually takes your weight. This bloody poor little thing.
I had a big chicken pie for tea today.
Chicken and anything else? So just chicken.
Just chicken and gravy, I suppose, inside there. It was too big for one person, but being a frozen pie, you can't exactly cut it in half and leave another half in the freezer.
But what you do is you take half the pie, then you scoop out all the rest of the sauce and the chicken out and just have all the rest of that. and fuck the rest of the pastry. And you have it with chips and like loads and loads of bread and butter.
You gotta have bread to soak the gravy up, that's for sure.
So I just had a big old tikka masala myself.
I had a curry last weekend. I was half tempted to get another one tonight, but I was like, no. I'm already becoming familiar with the Mohan Tandoori people, or delivery guys.
Yeah, I'm trying my best not to get familiar with anyone. I've not actually been into a chip shop since lockdown. Oh, what was that? Was that damage?
Damage, yeah, from hitting a rock too hard. Tis but a scratch, though.
Structural integrity is not falling then, that's good.
Oh, look at that, the god rays, the sun.
Yeah.
Ain't it purty? Just wish I could carry more of those rolls. It's a bit of a waste just taking 4 up there when I've got to take 10 in total.
Yeah. Yes, you could have done it in two goes rather than 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been going to the chip shop that's on the new estate here. That's only a 10-minute walk from the house. They've got good food there. But I think they're not the same group of people who used to have the chip shop at the back gate.
Oh, they were great. They had the best fish and chips.
Yeah. So I think they've got a few places now. I think they moved from the back. Well, in fact, they might still have the back gate one. Or they moved from the back gate to the new estate. But either way, they've got one in Whitney as well, apparently.
Yeah, that was a worthwhile drive. That all the way down from one side of the town to the other.
Come on.
I think there's no wildlife to run over in this.
No, I mean, it's like if you beep your horn, there you go, you can see you scare birds. And there is kind of ghost animals that you see sometimes at night. Like
ghost animals?
Yeah, there'll be like wolves in the distance. Like if your headlights are pointing in the right direction, you'll see like wolves appear. But if you drive towards them, they just disappear. So they're just like a static sprite.
Almost like a nightmare.
Yes.
It's like the nightmare I'm having in Mass Effect 3. Oh no. Where you're chasing the little boy.
Oh yeah, that one.
One thing I've noticed with Mass Effect 3 is the conversation system is a lot better than compared to the first one. I mean, we can do like a conversation from Mass Effect 1 right now. If I start, I mean, you can just pretend I've come up to you and I've just tapped you on the shoulder. And I'm like, and I'll be like, tell me about this game.
This game is about trucks and driving and delivering.
Tell me more about trucks.
The trucks have engines and they move through wheels.
Let's talk about something else.
Would you like to know about the latest rumours?
I have to go.
Okay, goodbye.
And that's your Mass Effect 1 conversation.
Very stilted, yes.
Yeah. I mean, I do love it because let's talk about something else. I have to go. Let's talk about me leaving.
I'm very busy.
It's
I'm busy.
It's not organic in Mass Effect 3, but it's it's got that false feeling of fluid conversation because they've had time to perfect it. It's a lot better.
Hold on. What's there? I'm sure there was a bit in this game where this particular map, I'm sure they added in a feature where you could, because normally when you pick up your cargo, it sticks on your truck unless you drop it, and you've got to deliver it somewhere. You could technically take it off and leave it on the map because the items aren't persistent. But I'm sure on this map I read something at the beginning where it said you've now got like warehouses. And there is a warehouse over here. I'm going to see if that's it, where you can store things. So it wouldn't necessarily mean me having to go backwards and forwards doing the full trip all the time. I could just load up all the stuff in one place and then just ferry it in smaller trucks a shorter distance.
Stick it in the back of a Toyota and just race up the hill.
You do have little vehicles like that. I mean, this is one of the heavy trucks. You've got like lighter trucks, off-roader ones, and scout vehicles, which are like little cars and Land Rovers, really.
Scout vehicles. Just again, makes me think of Mass Effect. Or that special patrol group that was just riding around in jeeps in the desert during World War II.
Oh, the long-range desert group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the desert taxi service.
Oh, balls. I took a wrong turn.
You did, you fool. And now we're gonna die, starving and cold.
This game doesn't really like you taking shortcuts. Normally anywhere you think you can take a shortcut, it'll put loads of trees in the way to make it difficult, or
Get ghost slapped.
yeah. But
Yes, the manager will be on the old whatever it's called, the old radio system, like saying, "See, you've gone off like the GPS here, like you're in the middle of the woods now. What the fuck you doing?" On the RF radio,
CB radios.
CB radio. That's it.
That's a big 10-4, little buddy.
Bandit, this is Snowman. Got the sheriff right up your ass. Oh my god. Your engine has turned a violent, angry red.
I store things here? I don't think I can. No.
Oh, rolls, load. Oh, you can load them on there.
No, I think I'd need to look it up again.
And this is all for naught.
That's not for naught. I'm just going to have to persist. I don't want to wait. I don't want to go in the night time. So just fast forward time.
Yes, it's dark and full of terrors.
Wake up!
It's not a job I'd want this.
Oh, I'd love to do this sort of thing. That'd be pretty awesome. One of the few regrets I've got in life is not doing my truck driver's license for free through the Air Force.
You could have ended up in MT like my dad.
Well, I could certainly have been out driving trucks, that's for sure. Now that I'm not there anymore.
Yeah, I've been going through a load of old photos of late. Got loads of pictures of Dad in the big old cranes on base.
Yeah, it is nice looking through old photos, seeing that sort of thing.
Found an old photo of me when I was about 4 years old, going to a fancy dress party. Guess what I was dressed as?
A stormtrooper? No, Luke Skywalker.
Darth Vader.
Oh,
So you was on the right track,
yeah. I knew it would be.
even at that age. And I mean, I'm 4 years old, so I probably had no say in the matter. That's Mum dressing me up as Darth Vader, so she's got anyone to blame for me being pro-Empire. It's her fault.
Come on. Come on. What's going on here?
Because your engine's fecked.
No. I mean, that will take its effect. I think it's because I stopped. And I don't think it's quite got the tractive power to pull itself up without momentum.
Might have to just roll down the hill and.
Come on.
Oh well, you've got like a Batmobile hook. That's nice.
Yeah, it's a bit of a cheat. Well, I mean, the winch is part of the game anyway, but it's a slight bit of cheat to just press the.
Yeah,
right
just
button,
lasso out.
It's great for getting yourself out of mud when you're stuck in it.
Yeah, so I bet you feel pretty low and despicable after using that.
Poor tree. It was
Destroying the landscape. Sacrificed to the gods of Monster Truck. Oh, you're not really much of a Marvel fan, are you? Not really.
Well, I enjoy the films, but I wouldn't say I know much about them beyond what happens in the films.
You've not been watching WandaVision then?
One Division. I've played Division 1, but not One Division.
Oh, well, Wanda, as in
Yeah,
the...
I know. No,
Fish called one.
I've heard it's good. Is it?
I don't know yet, because I've only watched 2 episodes, and it's just parodying the first episode parodies a 1950s sitcom. Yeah, and the second episode is a 1960s sitcom, kind of like
apparently it moves through several decades.
It does, but the second one very much reminded me of something about Jeannie. Is it I Love
Jeannie, yeah.
That was I Love Lucy. That's more like the first episode, but it's the one that's got
no, it's Bewitched.
Yeah, Bewitched. That's it. It's very much like Bewitched. It's the second episode. Without actually, there's a bit at the end which is quite good. That leads you to suspect that hey, something's wrong here, But apart from that, it is just like watching a 1960s sitcom. And I'm thinking, if this is what it's going to be like for every single episode, they need to pull out some pretty major stops, or else it's going to be pretty banal, to be honest.
No, well, I've been reading people talking about it, and it does pick up. It's like episode 4 or something onwards is when it starts changing a gear.
Yeah, I should hope so. I mean, I like old Paul Bettany. He's really good, and well, I've always liked Elizabeth Olsen. She's shit hot.
Yeah, her sister's gone down the toilet though.
I don't really care much about them. Never did in the first place.
No, but of the Olsen twins, it seems she's the only one that kind of made anything for herself.
Not really. The other Olsen twins are multi-millionaires. They just keep out of the public nowadays. Pretty sure the Olsen twins are a lot richer than Elizabeth Olsen. They're businesswomen, they are. They just keep out of the public eye nowadays.
Where am I delivering this shit? Where'd you want it, pal?
Man, this tastes fantastic. This is my last can of Pepsi Max. And it tastes amazing. Probably because it's all psychosomatic. It's the last one I'm going to be drinking for, well, hours.
I don't know what's going on here.
Neither do I. You're playing the game.
There's normally a place to put stuff down. I'm supposed to be delivering all this stuff to the gold mine.
Cabin Zone 2, it says. Stole them at Cabin Zone 2. There it is. There's Cabin Zone 2.
Why is it telling me to deliver to the gold mine 10 metal rolls?
Oh, maybe it says reinvigorating the blah blah blah. Install them at Cabin Zone 2.
Yeah, well, I don't think it needs all of this stuff to make the cabins. I'll be annoyed. I bet it bloody does want me to put all this stuff into the cabin bit and then...
You can be annoyed and I'll be a droid.
Okay then. It looks like we're going all the way bloody back.
So this is why I would not like this job.
I'd like to think if this was real I would have questioned it and gone, right, so do you want these things at the gold mine like it says there? Or do you want them all delivered to the crafting station to build the cabin to then deliver it to that other area?
Gotta be like, I don't know.
I don't know, I just load this stuff.
Yeah. What are you asking me for? I'm just a passerby on the street.
I'm just walking the dog. Why are you asking me? Well, there might be a shortcut.
Yeah, down the hill by the look of it. Let's go just racing through the trees.
Let's do it. What's the worst that could happen?
You could get fired, but hey. Or you could die. I expect that's probably worse than being fired. It depends if your job is your life or not.
I don't want to go down that bit. That would be death. I'm sure there's a junction up here.
Can you actually explode in this game?
You can't explode, but you can destroy it so much, or damage it so much that it no longer functions.
So you can't just like hurl the thing off a cliff and it explodes in mid-air then?
Sadly not.
Ah. Missing out enough.
I wouldn't really want to do that anyway. I'd have to put in this time. It's annoying enough when you're out driving somewhere, you get halfway across the map and then you tip your vehicle over, spill your cargo out, and you're like, brilliant, well done, that's completely wasted my time, because now I've got to go and get a crane and pick everything back up again.
Yeah, unfortunately, that was what I'd be saying if I was just playing this game the whole way through. This is a complete waste of my time.
Right, well that looks safe to go down, so let's go down there.
Do your 3-point turns.
This looks totally safe, man. Oh,
Well,
it's all gone wrong. Problems, there's problems.
oh, it's all gone totally right. This is what the fans have come in to watch. Action adventure in Canada.
Coming up after the break, Castle makes this noise. Oh, it's gone wrong. Yeah, when you watch the show, it's just me going. And then I said to this guy, oh, it's gone wrong.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with anything happening in the truck.
It's like that film Alive, but you're just trapped in your little truck and you just end up eating your driver's mate. I assume you probably don't have a driver. Well, actually, no, I know for a fact you don't have a driver's mate because I've been in your cabin and it's very lonely.
Yes, just that hula girl to keep me occupied. I could stare at her longingly.
Not even a truck
Oh no,
stop.
I don't even have her.
Oh my god, you got nothing.
I have a hula girl, that was the other truck.
Wow, I have to quickly race to the nearest gas station and get filleted quick.
Which way do I want to go? That way.
To drive to the right.
Drive to the right. Drive to the left.
Crisscross.
Crisscross.
Oh, it's all a bit steamy around here.
That's probably the shit coming out the exhaust. Oh no, it's very hazy now, yeah.
Yeah.
Midday heat.
Oh, it's one of those, what are they called? Firewatch stations.
Where? Oh, there.
There.
Yeah, they're watchtowers in this game. So when you first appear on a map, there's like big like fog of war stuff on it, and so you use your scout cars to drive to where the watchtowers are, and they're normally in pretty inaccessible areas that require a small vehicle. So that then just reveals the territory. So
Thanks, Ubisoft.
yeah. I'm here.
You're supposed to be over there. What?
Storehouse, okay.
No available cargo.
Right. That's where I can store all that stuff then.
Fantastique.
Now I can sell this trailer at the nearby place and then go do something else. Check out another map, because it's now just going to be me delivering various bits of cargo to that point.
Go racing around in one of your scout cars.
What else would I do? I'll go on one of the Russian snow maps.
Drive around in the UAZ.
You don't actually have a US in this. You've got like a BRDM thing though.
Alright.
The 8-wheeled
Yep.
APC thingy.
Well, that must be. I'd say that's one of the most depressing jobs I'd have thought. Just driving around the Russian wilderness. Good God.
Yeah, with the map I'll go on, it's got all these artillery fortifications up in the mountains, like bunkers.
You can never get your job done because you get pulled over every 5 minutes. Papers. What is in truck?
In Soviet Russia, truck is in you.
Yes, truck will fit. Watch this, comrade.
Sell. Recover.
Sell.
Right,
Let's go to the truck store.
the Kola Peninsula.
Lake KVD.
Right, that's the BRDM thing.
Yeah.
It is pretty unstoppable. One of the mods I've got is this thing, which is similar, but a more of a four-wheeled thing.
Oh, it looks like some kind of... Is it like a fire truck? It looks like a mountain fire truck.
Yeah, it does look a bit like that. Right, it's going to tool this thing up. Well, there's not a lot you can do with it.
What a tool. Can't even stick a turret on it. Waste of time.
Well, it's got these, like this glass section at the top there.
Oh, it was like in a brass section as well, with the horns. Find something very communist.
Well, let's keep it camouflaged. We've got white. Oh, let's go bright red. So we can stand out.
Yes.
Let's get some bobbleheads.
Have we got the Soviet star to choose from?
No.
Ugh. My immersion is going downhill.
This map is bloody huge though. I've not done a lot of the stuff that's in here. Right, let me figure out where... Well, let's go and investigate the... Where were those fortification things? Oh, that's some there. Oh, there's some. They're a bit closer than the ones I was thinking of, so those ones shall do.
Yeah, it's awesome tank traps.
It's almost palatial in the back there.
Yeah. It does look... It looks like it's all got like leather seating in the back. It's nice. It's almost... no, that's paneling. It did look like leather for a split second. So, it just looks perfect. You can just have a nice luxuriant kip in the back there.
Oh, I've left a truck there. I don't remember doing that, but then it's been ages since I played this map actually. I must have left that thing there for a reason.
In case World War III hits, you need something to hide in. There's the blues just going past my window.
Oh, the blues.
Yeah.
People being naughty.
That's the LAPD.
It's a Nottingham Feds, mate, innit?
Yeah, it's bound to be another guy without a face mask on.
Yeah.
Walking down the street, bastard.
Or somebody with more than 3 people in the house or something like that.
Disgusting behaviour. So you disgusted me earlier with your suggestion I should leave the house to go to the store just to buy some Pepsi Max.
Well, I suppose where you are, it's a bit of a cesspit of COVID, so yeah, probably best to stay tucked up.
I'm not leaving this house under any circumstances. Even for work. Fuck them.
The customers can come to me.
I've had, say, 10 days off and I'm back at work tomorrow, but do you know how many times work has called me in the last 10 days to see if I want to come in?
You said every day they've been calling you, didn't you?
Every single fucking day. Like, no, you're taking the piss. So I went in once and that was it, but every single day, fuck off, I'm on holiday. So if you haven't planned for this properly, that's not my fault.
Everyone's dropping like flies.
That is the problem though. So we do have 5 off with COVID or COVID related things that they have to isolate from.
I thought this was a road. It's not. It's a frozen...
Frozen
river.
lake. Frozen river, yeah. The aftermath of an avalanche, for sure. Let's go up this.
No grip. Turn. Get on the dirt.
How much is the insurance on this bad boy?
Well, I think given this, insurers aren't worried about it breaking.
No. They might be scraping the Soviet paint off. Say the commissars will be out for you soon.
In Soviet Russia, paint scrapes stones. What the hell is that? Oh, it's like a big artillery position over there.
Yeah. Almost looks like a cannon that will stop orbital strikes.
Yeah.
Big old ion cannon.
Ion cannon charging.
Frame shift charging. There's a game I should do for one of these long rambles.
Yeah, I mean I've had it installed for a while and I keep meaning to play it, but yeah, that would be a good one.
Elite Dangerous for the people who don't know what the fuck we're talking about. What I've really wanted to always try is the supercharged jump.
Wow, what the...
Whoa! Those Soviet pipes, man.
Yeah, the Soviet hose. It's frozen so solid it's destroyed an APC.
So it's just a spectacular tank tramp. Tank
Tank
trap.
God damn those tech tramps.
Those fucking tramps. Yeah. Always want to try a supercharged jump by going through a neutron star.
Yeah, I've seen people do that.
Because there's the whole thing called the neutron highway, where they can jump from basically one side of the galaxy to the other using neutron stars.
I'm not getting through here very easily.
Well, no, that's because there's tank traps in the way. Kind of like specifically built to stop your kind of thing getting through there.
Yes.
I think I can see the Fortress of Solitude from here.
It's got to be somewhere. Oh, the ice is cracking.
Ooh. Yeah, that's not a good way to go. Pretty sure the insurance won't cover that.
Well, I'll probably be dead, so I wouldn't be able to claim it anyway.
That thermal shock.
What is that up there?
A wall?
It's a long shed. I mean, given that this is one of the stock game cars in the game, it's pretty OP. Once you get hold of it, it's the best scout car there is. I mean, it's quite big, but it's just unstoppable. It just cuts through any terrain.
And if it only had that cannon on the front of it, it'd be even better.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Cut through all sorts of shit.
Have you watched the video we did last night yet?
I have.
You see what I mean by it, that? I don't know what goes on at the beginning there, but it's like
Right at the beginning, it does like some kind of Looney Tunes thing with our voice right at the start, and then does it again at the start, but at normal.
Yeah, it's like I don't know whether that was just something happened when I was editing the video, or whether it just fucked up somehow on OBS.
I don't know, but it would have been quite amusing actually to watch it all at Mickey Mouse speed. I've watched it all, and again, As I keep on saying, like your voice tends to like lower as the video goes on, as you get a bit more
Comfortable, used
comfortable.
to
Yeah,
it's the nighttime voice.
and you go into your ASMR voice.
It's the nighttime voice, but it's also just the shitty microphone on the headset. I thought I was just going to sit back, relax, but no, I've got the proper one up now, so I'll sound much better. I'm not going anywhere. Come on.
The wheels aren't turning.
I'm trying, Warcake, but the wheels aren't turning. There we go.
There they go.
Change the gear, that'll do.
Get that horsepower working.
Where do I want to go? Right, I want to go up to these other bunkers, and then that'll probably be enough for showcasing SnowRunner.
Well, you've convinced me I don't want to buy this.
You've definitely confirmed that I have no interest in this game.
Yeah.
Well, then again, I suppose the thing we can do with these long-form rambles is to play games that the other person wouldn't normally play.
That is kind of the idea, yes.
I'm stuck. I mean, despite the fact this vehicle is amphibious.
I was about to say, I know for a fact it's an amphibious vehicle.
You
It's
can
a bit
see,
like...
well, you can't see, it got blinded by the sun, but that in the middle on the rear you've got like a semicircle like hatch. That's where the pump jet is. And there's another cannon up there.
Talking of pump jets, I just watched this 2-minute video of this Australian senator getting schooled by an Australian vice admiral over pump jets, because she was saying like, oh, this new pump jet we have on these submarines. Does that mean like our submarines can only go submerged for only 20 minutes then? And like the admiral just kind of like face palms at her and says,
Yes.
no, I don't know where you got your information from, but no, the pump jet does not mean the submarine can only last 20 minutes underwater.
Yeah,
So, oh
I've
my
seen
god.
that one. I think she's like, so how long does it go underwater? He's like, well,
It's
I can't
classified.
tell you that.
Yeah, that's classified. He goes, oh, what's classified? And then the speaker kind of like chimes in and says, no, you don't get to dictate what's classified or not. So yeah, she just ended up making an absolute fool of herself, really.
Yes. Yeah, I think I saw that one a year or two ago.
It was while I was doing my just circling the going down the rabbit hole of YouTube. Or see something flashing and shiny and think, ooh, let's watch this.
Oh, it's just a copy and paste of that other one we went to. Rock.
That's not how that's not how tank traps work. Good night.
Stop me.
What the hell is this fucking thing protecting anyway?
Well, there's I suppose it's the waterways. But yeah, it's not gonna shoot very much there. But anyway, that is SnowRunner.
The running of snow.
I love it. It's great just chugging around delivering shit.
There you go. Endorse this game. Give him loads of DLC.
Go buy it. I've already got the season pass for it, so I'll get everything free anyway. I mean, you can see on there's various maps. Michigan is where you start off.
Michigan.
Michigan, and you got Alaska.
Ooh.
Tamir, which is like just muddy
That's Russia. Yeah.
Then you got Kola Peninsula, so that was one of the first of the DLC maps. And then
And
you
then
got
we got
Yukon,
the Klondike,
which has only just come out, and I've not done much of that one. But that is it. Good night all. Peace
So,
out.
so it's good night from me.
And it's good night from him. Goodbye.
Bye bye.